Alright, shift in motion, headed to the water for the first time in a couple of months. Got a new bottom job, looking pretty. Andy's doing an awesome job here, so we really like Dandy Haven Marina. Well, I thought I would do an update here. This is my first update for our winter, I guess fall winter season of 2022. We are in Norfolk, Virginia. Directly off that way, beyond the other side of that barge right there, is a couple of aircraft carriers and the Norfolk Naval Base, and I guess the largest naval base in the world. We are anchored outside of a marina. There's a marina right over there, but we couldn't get a slip in there tonight, and we're gonna hopefully meet up with Kim's niece and her husband for dinner night. He's stationed at Norfolk, so anyway, he's in the Navy. We've got I guess what, 4 boats in this anchorage. You got Albatross over there, got a really pretty, I think that's a Choi Lee, or maybe a oh geez, excuse me, maybe a, I don't know, anyway, really pretty boat. And then another small boat over here. So yeah, we're just sitting here kind of easing through the day. We made a stop over at Salt Pond, right next to the marina that we stayed at for 2 months, to get fuel. So we're all fueled up. Got the jerry cans full with both water and fuel right there on the deck. And there's a helicopter coming up off that base over there. Seahorse, I think, helicopter. I'm not sure of that, but I believe that's what it is. That's actually a Blackhawk, which is the, Navy's got a name for their version of the Blackhawk, but that's what that is. So anyway, that's where we are. Only went about 15 miles today total, which is fine. We're not in any race to get anywhere. So that's it. Shift ran great. Sure is nice to have a nice clean underside. She's was cruising along very smoothly, and so we'll hopefully that will continue all the way down to wherever we end up, somewhere in Florida, and then hopefully onto the Bahamas. But that all remains to be seen. We'll just see how it goes. So hope your day is going well. Mine is going well. So we'll be talking to you soon.
Looking for dolphin.
Well, I guess I'll do an update here. We are cruising west on the Albemarle Sound. You saw those numbers there. We got 15 knots in the beam, and Shift with a nice clean bottom is cruising at well over 7 knots most of the way. Really comfortable sailing. Had some pretty strong wind yesterday crossing the Currituck. Luckily it was dead on our stern, so it was probably blowing at least 25 to 30, so and pretty choppy. But we had waited, 3 nights at the Great Bridge Lock free dock up there, and it was just time to go. So anyway, we might be a little over canvassed right now, but we are getting along just fine. So it's supposed to die off later today anyway, so once we get down to the other end of the sound. We've got about 47 miles we need to go today, and so we need to go fast for a while anyway, so that's good. But anyway, conditions are good. Back this way is the sound coming out of Coinjock, and we've seen a ton of boats coming out of there. A lot of sailboats, and they're all sailing like we did. We sailed right off of anchor this morning and have been sailing all day, so that's kind of nice. Ooh, big gust there. Brought our nose up a bit, but anyway, yeah, so this is our day. Kim's at the helm right now. We're trying to, just trim sails, and there we go. We got 7.4 right now, so that's pretty fast for us, so that's for sure. This morning when I was looking at our estimated time of arrival, it was right at sunset. Now it's about 3 o'clock, which is about 3 hours before sunset, going this fast. So, but anyway, there we go. Hope you're having a good day. We'll talk to you soon. So I thought I'd do a second update today because it's like just crazy how different it is. This is the same day where we were going 7+ knots earlier, and it was blowing, 15, 17 knots, something like that. I guess we saw more like 15, 16, something like that. Anyway, now we got absolutely zero wind. It is dead calm. It is glassy out here on the Albemarle Sound. We just went underneath the bridge. There's a bridge that goes right through the middle of the sound on this end up by Edenton. The town of Edenton is right over there. And that's where this marina is that offers 2 free nights stay, which is what we're going to use, and plus some, depending on how things go with our little problem with our alternator. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. We got this tab on our alternator that snapped off that holds the negative line. I clamped it on earlier with a pair of vice grips, and the alternator wasn't working. So I'm afraid that being without a negative lead damaged the alternator. So, and that's an expensive alternator. So anyway, we'll have to figure out what we're going to do next. We'll figure it out and move on. So, but anyway, so just thought I'd show you how crazy of a day it's been for us. I mean, the wind stayed with us for about half of the sail. We had strong wind for the first maybe hour, and then it lightened up, and it was just super comfortable for about 3.5, 4 hours, and then we struggled for a little while and finally just gave up and fired the motor up. So yeah, that's what we got. So we're going over there, and we should be there. We're about, I guess, 6 miles from our destination right now. Have a good one.